Hello, my name is TJ Manolas, and I have done my instruction project on Snap-on's Level 5 Tool Control System. This is going to be a quick reference guide for the users and operators for this system. The first thing these users and operators are going to come in contact with is data entry. It is an inventory system, so obviously the addition of new data is always being inputted. So the first thing they're going to want to come across is the new employee, so adding a user to the system. So in order to do that, they will press F4 on the keyboard. Using the handheld scanner, they will scan the employee ID, the barcode on the back. If the employee does not have their ID, you can also enter the employee number when prompted. And then after they press enter with that one, it'll ask to enter the employee name, so they'll type in the employee name. So they'll select save by touching the screen on the touch screen, and then they'll select print the employee barcode. Printing this barcode, this printed barcode will go on the tool room agreement, and then that agreement will be filed away in the employee's file. Here's a screen of what you will see. After you press F4, you're going to get the prompt here where you will enter the employee barcode number or scan the employee barcode number. Press OK, enter the employee name, John Doe, press save, print, and then file the tool room agreement away. The next thing that they'll come in contact with is adding a new tool or consumable to the system. Start by doing this by pressing F3. For tools, you'll enter a 240 barcode. For consumables, a 700 barcode. In the parent barcode box, they'll enter the tool name, where the tool or consumable is going to be found in the tool room, and then they will enter the part number if known. Sometimes you don't really know the part number. Here is the box you'll see once you press F3. So like I said, your parent barcode number, 240 or 700. Tool name, consumable name, where it's found in the tool room, part number if known. Down here, tools have the ability to have their own barcode, or they can have the same barcode for multiple tools. Say you have 5 different wrenches, well, those 5 wrenches can all have the exact same barcode. So if you had a situation where that was the case, you would want to select this one. Issue multiple of this item with a single scan, and you would also want to select this one, multiple items with the same barcode number. And then if you know the price of the tool, you'll want to enter that. And then once you have all of that entered, and then you also want to enter the quantity. However many of these tools you have, say you have 5, you're going to want to put 5 quantity on hand. And then you'll press save, touch the screen, and then you'll hit print. Printing this label, it'll prompt you. You can either hit 1 or you can print 5. You can print however many copies of the barcode label you want. It all depends on if you can attach the barcode label to the specific tool, or sometimes these tools are held in a collectible bin where it holds all of them. So sometimes just the barcode is on the bin as well. Now if your tool only has one tool and it has its own barcode, then you don't need to do any of these down in here, in this box here, but you do need to add the cost. If you know the cost or the price of the tool, enter the price of the tool, and then press save and print. For your consumables, like I said, parent barcode 700, you're also going to want to click both of these, issue multiple items with a single scan, and then also multiple items with the same barcode. And then you're also going to want to click the no turn-in button. Since it is a consumable, you're not expecting to get this one back. So no turn-in is required. So what that means is it doesn't go on their tab, so to speak, for the specific employee checking it out. You're also going to want to click however many you have on hand, the price if you know it. With the consumables, you're going to want to set your max and your min in stock. So max in stock, so you want to have 30 of these as your max, and then you're going to want to select a number, say 5 or 6 or 10, however much gives you enough cushion so you have time to go out and reorder. So when it gets below that point, it'll give you a prompt say an attention, and it's time to reorder. And then you're also going to want to select, or you're going to write in what it's sold as. So is it sold by each, by the roll, by the box, by the dozen, by the foot, by the gallon, etc., etc. And then you're going to want to press save and print. This is a check-in, check-out system, kind of like a library, and so for tool check-out, the prompt will say issue. Whenever the prompt says issue, that's when the tool is actually issued. So first things first, the employee will come to you. You'll have to scan their barcode on their ID, and then it'll say employee, and then you'll scan the tool. If it is a single tool with a single barcode, it'll say issue. If not, it'll ask you to enter a quantity, and this box here, this prompt will come up, and in this box you will enter however many you're checking out. Say it's 1, 5, whatever it is, and then you select OK. You're able to do all this, the quantity portion, with the handheld remote. Handheld remote, all you would do is press the quantity and then the green button. The green button is the enter button. And then after you've entered your quantity, it'll say issue. Tool turn in. The easiest way is to scan the employee's barcode when they come back. Going to turn a tool in, scan the tool barcode. If it says turn in, it's turned in. Now if it asks you to enter a quantity, that means there's multiple of that tool with the single barcode. Now negative for turn in, negative numbers turn a tool in, positive numbers turn a tool out. So in the turn in case, you will want to press -1, -5, whatever, however many they're turning back in, you want to select that and then press enter. Occasionally you'll get another prompt that says the tool was issued to a different employee. Now this happens when the employee up on the screen is not the employee turning in the barcode. So either you didn't scan their barcode on their ID prior to turning in the tool, or they weren't accessible to scan their ID. Sometimes they just leave the tool on the counter, and so this is the step you would have to take, one extra step you'd have to take here. A prompt will come up, this box, you'll have to select who turned it in. So in this case it's myself turning in a tool. And then you're going to want to turn in the items from the selected row. So the arrow means it's selected. We're going to get into a little bit of troubleshooting, go through some of the different prompts that are going to come up. The first one that we're going to talk about is new tool. This happens when either you press F3, obviously, wanting to enter a new tool into the system. Another cause of this is when you scan a barcode that is not in the system. So since every package of anything has a barcode nowadays, sometimes you can people scan that barcode just because they don't see another barcode on the tool, and then it'll say new tool, meaning that particular barcode's not in the system. That doesn't mean the tool is not in the system. In which case you can either go ahead and follow the prompts and enter the tool into the system, or not. You can get this prompt when you scan a partial barcode. To exit out of it, just hit cancel in the top right hand corner. Additionally, you can get this by pressing either on the keyboard or on the handheld remote. You can hit a number by accident and then scan a barcode. Well, that accidental number adds to the barcode that's scanned, and so in doing that you would need to either cancel and then retry. And then, like I've been saying, in order to clear this prompt of new tool, just hit cancel, and that'll get you out of that window and on your way. Another prompt that'll come up is make selection. I just went through when this occurs and how to turn a tool in. Now sometimes you'll get this prompt and you don't want to turn the tool in by that person. Just hit the done button and that'll cancel out of it. Sometimes you get this prompt and nobody's in the window. That means you scanned a tool and the tool has already been checked in. So sometimes you have so much going on you forget that you've already scanned that tool in, and this will just check to make sure that that tool is already in. Hit the done button and that'll cancel out of it. You'll also get the enter quantity prompt when you're either issuing or turning in a tool that has multiple tools with the same barcode. We already covered this one. Enter positive numbers for issuing tools and negative tools for turning tools in. If you get this prompt and you don't want that prompt, or you don't want to proceed through it, you don't want to issue or turn a tool in, just hit the cancel button and that'll clear that prompt. The attention prompt will come up when employees are trying to check out 8 or more tools. Employees are allowed 7. This happens occasionally when somebody pulls a bunch of tools out and they need all the tools, and so you'll get the attention prompt every time they come to check something out that's additional to 7. Conversely, whenever they turn stuff in, they'll also get the prompt. So you scan a tool to come in, and it says attention rather than turn in when they're above 7. So you have to check their queue there under the employee section to make sure that it is taking and turning those tools in and not adding to them. It's just one extra step you have to watch out for. You'll also get the attention prompt when the operator is trying to check an item and there's none in stock, meaning, oh, you have one on hand, but maybe your inventory quantity was incorrect, and so you're trying to check one out. Clear out of that and either just give them the consumable, or go in to the consumable portion and edit the consumable how much you have on hand. Another prompt for attention is when you're trying to issue too many of the same thing, the same tool, and so you're trying, say you scanned something prior to issue something out and you forgot to finish it out where it asked for quantity, and so the next person comes along and you scan their employee barcode, and then it'll say attention, meaning you tried to enter the employee barcode. Well, the employee barcode that you just scanned is more than the quantity in stock, and so it'll give you an attention clause. Cancel out of that, and then then you're set up to go again. Another time you'll get this is when it's time to reorder. Your reorder quantity has been met, and it gives you a prompt saying it's time to reorder. You'll get the tool was issued to a different employee clause when there's one tool for one barcode, single tool for single barcode. You'll get this prompt when you scan a tool that is out and you're scanning it back in, and somebody else is up on the screen, another employee's on the screen. You'll get this tool and this prompt, and it'll say, do you want to turn this one says party hat number 2. Are you sure you want to turn that in from TJ Manolas? You'd either click yes or no, whether or not you want to turn it back in. Sometimes you don't want to turn it back in, and you want to leave it checked out. Hopefully this slideshow and this presentation helps those trying to utilize this system, and thank you very much for your time.